Okay, so on top of all the drinks, we want 3 extra large pizzas. One with extra cheese, one with walnuts and mushrooms, and one with... hey guys, what do you want?
Can I have the sausage, bacon bits, pepperoni, sardines, barbecue chicken, pretty much anything else that you can put on that has meat in it?
Don't forget the prawns.
Look, for the last one, just pile on everything you have that's dead and of the order Chordata, okay?
But prawns are crustaceans.
Okay. Make that dead and of the kingdom Animalia. Yeah, that'll do fine. And you'll bring them all up? Cool, thanks. Bye. She says they'll be here in about 45 minutes.
So, should we reserve a table for when the food gets here?
How's that one?
I suppose that's good. It's pretty big.
Wait, what are you doing? Sitting down?
At this table? Are you crazy?
What's wrong with this table?
What's wrong with this table? What's wrong with this table? Nothing's wrong with this table. It's just the most historically important symbol in the entire school, that's all. The location of the first meeting of the Order of Sacred Mischief, precursor to the Department of Inappropriate Behavior. Don't they teach you anything at orientation?
Look, we're just gonna have a bit of pizza on it. It's not like we're gonna set it on fire.
I'm not worried about what you're going to do to it. I'm worried about what it's going to do to you. Look, weird things happen to people who sit there, and you really shouldn't be messing with it until you're completely... Do not sit in the Siege Perilous!
The what?
Siege Perilous, the chair. He who sits on the Siege Perilous subjects himself to great danger. Look, I don't have time to explain it all. I've got 2 math majors and a physics quiz tomorrow. Talk to the hermit in the boiler room. And don't sit on the chair!
One would think that the entire senior class of the Thomas Mulligan Science School was recruited from an insane asylum, which we know is not the case.
We do?
Well, we suspect.
It's probably just a result of not getting enough sleep, which is the result of having too much math homework. Anyway, he's gone now.
Anyway, I'm the head of the Department of Inappropriate Behavior this year, and we have as much right as...
Go to sleep, you weary student. Let your math class drift on by. Can't you hear the teacher droning? That's the student's lullaby.
It's pretty good pizza.
Yeah, not bad.
It'd be better if the cheese was good.
I'm surprised you can tell under all that dead animal.
Hey, who ordered the milkshake thing?
It's not on the receipt.
Come on, someone must have ordered it. I'll take it. Okay. What was that?
This is Wildebeest calling all DOIB. Wildebeest calling all DOIB. We have a code Indigo. All people report to the lower lounge now.
Am I the only one who hasn't the faintest idea what's going on?
We just had a code Indigo. Don't worry about it. The entire department knows how to handle this.
You're trained for mysterious disappearing objects?
Of course.
Well, exactly how often does this happen?
Well, as far as I know, this is the first, but we've done drills.
For disappearing cups of ice cream?
It's always best to be prepared.
Tan hut!
Okay, people, we've got a routine code Indigo, with the subject being a styrofoam cup containing delicious-looking pink stuff. First, we need to make sure that this is not the work of our organization. I know no such thing. Wing deputy commanders?
No!
Okay, if this isn't us, we need to find out what's going on and how we can do it sometime, because that would be pretty cool. Aaron, I want you to look through all the really old files of the department and see if you can find anything about this. Wing deputies, I want you to organize your departments for a general search.
Break!
Jim, John Paul, Mark, would you be willing to be deputized as emergency members of the department?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
You'd better go talk to the hermit then.
Wait, you mean there's actually a hermit in the boiler room?
Well, yeah. Don't you guys read the work assignments? It's right underneath this duty. Feed the hermit.
I ordinarily don't recommend going to the hermit. He likes his privacy, and he's about as helpful as a rhinoceros trying to make a precision watch. But since Scott said so, I think we should.
This may be a silly question, but what's a hermit doing in the boiler room?
Meditating, I presume?
Should we knock, you suppose?
Well, the door is open.
But I don't like to intrude.
Then call out.
Call out what? Hello, is there a hermit in there?
That would work, yes.
Guys, this is ridiculous. It's probably just some elaborate prank.
But Rebecca said she didn't know anything about it. And I just don't know anyone else who would try something like this.
Well, why don't we just go in and see? Hello, hello, hello. Is anyone in there?
No.
Yeah. You must not be home then. So, I feel as though I'm missing something.
Father, but I told you I wasn't here.
You say that to fall for a trick like that. It is the jolt.
It's no use becoming a hermit if we're going to keep visiting you. He's a part of the whole operation if you want my opinion. Oh well, what do you want?
We think something strange has happened.
Indeed. How long has he been like this?
No, not him. A milkshake disappeared.
Let me get this straight. You feel moved to consult a master of ancient magical lore because in a dormitory full of starving high school students, a milkshake disappeared. You don't get out much, do you?
Well, it's not so much that it went missing. It's more that it went missing in a brilliant flash of light to the sound of angelic music.
The Holy Raspberry Shazzlefest.
The what?
Days of ancient yore when the school was young, there was an ice cream place down the street of such great craft that few could resist its magic. And at the very height of their greatness, they produced a drink whose name was writ deep in many legends. The Holy Raspberry Shazzlefest. Others were made afterwards, but they were but hollow imitations of the true Shazzlefest. This Shazzlefest came into the hands of a few students of the Order of the Sacred Mischief, who, realizing the damage that such deliciousness could cause if unleashed upon the world, chose to conceal it in a place of great safety. They realized too, though, that someday a force of such black evil might come upon the school, that the Shazzlefest would be required to fight against it. And so they left behind instructions with me and charged me that I render them unto questers if ever such a black artifact should arise.
Mr. Bellman's test?
Indeed, I have sensed its coming, and so has the force that guards the Shazzlefest. You will find it with this!
Bag of Doritos?
Bag of Doritos.
Oh, no.
A moose bone. A
Bar of soap?
No, ivory bar of soap.
This!
The only way to go.
Oh.
Shut up, you old fraud. It's all some elaborate prank. I'm leaving.
Does not do to trifle with mystical forces. Recant, or thou shalt suffer! I shall bring the curse upon ye! Thee! Thou! Whoever! What are you two doing still here? You're supposed to be questing!
Right. Yeah.
Ladies and Doritos!